Joan connived with the security personnel to lock up Mimi in the library so that she gets whatever plot she had to show the parents will make sense. So the security personnel locked Mimi up in the library alongside with her friends, and Mimi was able to get to the house late because of that. The mom was heartbroken because she thought something, people were actually targeting the daughter, but the mom was not really disappointed because she knew the type of daughter she had. So she just kept lamenting, telling the daughter that she deserved a lot better than the life she's living, that she's sorry. And as always, Joan was seen jubilating. She was so happy that the plot worked, that right now the parents believed that Mimi was living a wayward life in school. So the next day was their Valentine. It was them to appreciate their lovers, their good friends, choose their Valentine and all that. And as always, Mimi had nothing to offer, while Joan wrapped something beautiful that she wanted to present to Alex. Unfortunately for her, Alex had other plans. So Alex also got a bouquet of flowers and gifts for his own Valentine, which happens to be Mimi. So getting to the school, everyone was so happy with their gifts, exchanging gifts and all that. Alex, brought his gift to Mimi, and Mimi declined because, of course, we know what is going on. Mimi walked away, very sad. And Joan went to the restroom to use the restroom, and she overheard Laide, Mimi's friend, lamenting that why is Alex interested in Mimi, that she secretly loves Alex and she wanted Alex to be her friend. So Joan actually recorded the conversation because she was actually speaking out loud and threatened that if she did not do what she asked her to do to Mimi, she's going to leak the video and the audio. So Joan then asked her to push down Mimi down the steps, but she did not do that. Joan later pushed Mimi down the stairs. Okay, let me not make this thing boring. So then she also went back to play she's a pianist. She went back to play and then cry. Why is she being treated badly by Alex? Because Alex declined the gifts that she got for her. So the next day she said she was not going to go to school, that she's not feeling too well because she had other plans against Mimi. So the best way to execute this was to stay at home. Mimi went to school as always and got kidnapped by Joan's people. Like Joan's actually plotted bad thing, had this whole thing figured out. So Mimi was on the call with Laide when she was kidnapped, and Alex came and asked her what was happening, how come Mimi hasn't been to school yet. In class, people kept wondering where could Mimi be. Mimi was seen absent in class that day, and Alex could not wrap his head around it because it was like Mimi will always be in school. So what happened? And like I said before, Joan did not come to school because she wanted her plans to work perfectly. So of course, as always, Mimi did not come back home, and the parents were like, "What is going on?" They now believed that Mimi went like based on the footages that Joan showed them, that Mimi actually went to hang out like the same thing that she did before, not knowing that she was literally in danger. And they now told Miss Benny's and the daughter that they had been kicked out from their house, that their daughter is a bad influence to their daughter Joan, that her daughter is a bad influence to Joan. So Mrs. Benny's couldn't do anything, but she went outside the gates to sit and cry, hoping on God that the daughter comes home that night. Unfortunately for her, the daughter did not come home. The next day, they had nothing to do but to report to the owner of the school that they think something is wrong with Mimi, which, they had to summon the parents and the mother. They kept, that's the Mimi's mom and the guardian. They were all there alongside with Lyde. Lyde shared the phone call she had with Mimi shortly before, because Mimi's phone was, at the point hung up because of the kidnap. Then they invited the inspector. Inspector came around so that they just called the police to intervene, because this was not what that should be taken for granted. So then Lyde also in class had to meet Joan, and it was like, Joan, that you are guilty, that you should confess. Meanwhile, before then, Alex saw Mimi's mom crying. They were in school, they've been in school because of missing Mimi. And Alex came to her and told her that he's going to do everything by her power to ensure that Mimi gets home safely. But then, the mom felt like, what can a small boy do? So the next day, that same day, this Scarface, which is Lyde, came to Joan to tell Joan that she knows that she has hands in Mimi's disappearance. And then it led to a conflict. It led to a conflict, and they started, exchanging words, which led them to the principal's office. So on getting to the principal's office, her phone kept ringing. Joan blamed with a voice note that she recorded her in the toilet, blamed Laide for being interested in the whole thing. Laide blamed Joan. At a point, Joan's phone rang, which led to the exposure of everything. But before then, Alex was telling the mom, Alex stopped going to school, okay? He was heartbroken, and the mom promised Alex that she is going to intervene to ensure that, get a personal investigator to ensure that Mimi is back home safely. But then, then back to the principal's office. Sorry, guys. So Joan's phone kept ringing, and it was those guys that were calling her to tell her that, come on, the girl wants to die in their custody, that she should do the needful so that the girl does not die. After a while, the whole thing was leaked out, because based on the call by Joan, they found out that where Mimi was, and Mimi was rescued. Let me not bore you guys. Please watch out the first and the second episode that I already filmed on my channel. So Joan was seen complaining bitterly that it was the mommy's fault, that the mom kept talking down on her. The mom kept making her feel less of herself. Like, the mom put so much hatred on her, because she was finally arrested and taken to the police station. Of course, this is a very, it's not a small crime, like not serious crime. She was disgraced and mocked publicly in school. And Mimi was also taken to the hospital because she had a lot of scars here and there, injuries here and there. And of course, Alex was always there to cheer her up and, make sure that she's fine. And then the mom also came around to also see them, and they kept talking. So then, yes. Alex now showed her that baby picture and told her that this baby picture reminds me of my sister. So that means Mimi looked exactly like her sister. That was her sister that passed on when she was small. So Laide came to apologize for that recorded voice over in the toilet, where she talked about Mimi is always getting the love and the care while she's not getting anything. And then Mimi said it's okay, it's fine. Then they also went to Alex. Alex's mom summoned both Mimi and the mom, where she told Mimi that she will be getting scholarship to study as far as she's concerned. Also told the mom that she's going to get her a job based on widows empowerment strategy and all that. So there's nothing to worry about. So then Miss Bennis and Mimi went back to their former house to thank Joan's mom for all the love and the care and support she gave to them during their stay, that they had great time and they hugged and exchanged pleasantries. She also went as far as telling them that she has forgiven their daughter for what Joan did to their family and Mimi as a whole. But the bad news is, they went back to school. Of course, they were all happy that Mimi is in school, but then Joan was found missing because she wasn't able to partake in their final exams because of the evil that she did to her friend. So along the line, Mimi made them pass the examination and they got admission inside the same university. Like, she and Alex, they became best of friends, and they were seen reading together, talking about their lives together, and they were able to pass the exams with distinction, making it possible for them to gain admission in the same university. So this is me officially signing out. See, let me say something. The lesson in this story is that stop comparison. No matter what, always allow your child to do some certain house chores. Don't leave your warden or your housemaid to do everything, because Joan was literally spoiled, and she was spoiled by her mom because she had nothing to offer. She can't cook. Mimi can cook, Mimi can wash, Joan can do nothing. Also, teach your children about kindness, teach your children about love, teach your children about self-worth. Do not make your children feel less of themselves. Do not make your friends or your neighbor feel less of themselves. This is actually a warning to all parents that compare their children, even comparing their biological children. That is actually an insane thing to do. This is me officially signing out. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Do not forget to subscribe for more. If you enjoyed what you watched, give me a thumbs up. This took me lots of time, because subscribe. And also check out Ruth's Kadiri video for the full video, so that you get to understand everything and how the whole video played out. I love you guys for your massive love and support, and I don't take your love for granted. I will see you all in my next video. Let me know in the comments which other video do you want me to review, and I will do exactly that for you. Bye.